Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Doge price prediction for the month of June. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And my May price prediction came out pretty close. I'll be showing you how that worked out. Those that say, Chris, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Every once in a while, I get it pretty close. And we did that in May. But now we're going to look forward to June. We're going to look at some of the trends, some of the historical views of how Bitcoin has performed for the month of June. Some people say, oh, sell in May, go away, come back in September, although I think that's more of a stock market thing, not so much crypto, and I'll show you that as well. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the charts and the news, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we'll start by looking at the current Dogecoin chart here. This is a 4-hour chart, so we can see back at least into the last half of May. And Doge is right now just below 16 cents here trading as we begin the month of June. So where will Doge go forward in June? Well, we've got this big symmetrical triangle formation here happening right now as we see Doge kind of straddling the 16-cent line. So we're watching that, and then on a bigger scale, we've got this bigger sort of upward wedge here, right about 17.3, that seems to be that high mark that Doge just kind of keeps touching, again, from back here, middle of April. Doge having a hard time, though, keeping up over 17 cents. So where was I last month? Well, this is what we ended up with from my May price prediction video. When May started, Doge was around 12.5 cents right there. And this was my prediction through the month of May. And I've got this of May 26th right here of Doge hitting 17 cents. That's right, that yellow line, that 17-cent line. Well, that's what I still have, 17-cent line. And where were we on May 26th? 17 cents. It was right there. So pretty close there. Again, right now, Doge not able to quite hold 17. So we're a little bit below that. But, that was pretty good, especially the way the sort of the trend was here at the end of April, with all of these red candles that we had on the daily. Again, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9 straight red days of trading for Dogecoin. And yet I was looking at 12.5 being the bottom right then, and that Doge would turn around and recover, which Dogecoin has. So here's the current chart. Now, if I go to the daily chart now on Doge, right now we've had 4 straight days of red candles coming down from 17 cents. And we're just barely in the green now here on June 1st on the daily chart. So we went through this reverse head and shoulders from end of April into May. This is where Doge was when May started, again down here at 12.5 cents. So we're starting at 16. So what does this mean going forward? Well, the month of May historically, the month of June historically has been a mixed bag. Last year, this is the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin went up 12%. The month of June last year. 2022 was bear market year, down 37%. We look back in 2020, 4 years ago, and if we're looking at 4-year cycles, down about 5%, not bad. But we go back to 2016, 8 years ago, Bitcoin actually went up 27%. So there's nothing really about this go away in the summer kind of thing in crypto. Look at 2020, July, Bitcoin went up 24%. 2018 up 20%, 2017 up 17%. So Bitcoin can perform very well in July. And even in August, with 2017, Bitcoin went up 65%, although August tends to be a little more red, sort of the end of the summer. So we'll be talking about that later. Right now, focusing on June. So it's a mixed bag. Overall, the median is up 1%. So we could have some sideways trading in June. On average, how is that going to work out for now? Well, we'll see. So a Doge price, can Dogecoin price outperform Bitcoin in June? So we've been watching how Doge has been performing against Bitcoin as this, as for the most part, until Doge has its own catalyst and does its own breakout, it's generally going to follow Bitcoin. But as we've seen since February, Dogecoin has been outperforming Bitcoin. Going on a few big runs that we had, certainly end of February into the beginning of March, was a big rise in all alts, including Doge versus Bitcoin. And then we had this mid-March rise as well for Doge. When Doge went up to 22 cents there against Bitcoin, it was its highest of the year, up over 0.00030, and now it's settled back again, but we still are in this upward trend from where the Doge BTC trading pair was back in February. So that is a good sign for going forward. A correction could build momentum in the short term. Relative strength index slightly below the middle in the neutral area. So again, this is the Doge BTC trading pair is what this is looking at, because we think generally until Doge has its own catalyst, its own thing that's going to send it higher, it's generally going to follow Bitcoin and maybe do a little better. So again, we're starting to see this convergence from Bitcoin dominance to alt season. That is happening as we speak, I believe, and we should see that trading pair going forward. Watcher Guru is looking at the top 3 coins to buy for 2x profits in June, starting with Pepe. So they're looking at memes sort of continuing to dominate the crypto market in the month of June as well. If Pepe can double again in price here, it's already just hit an all-time high. If it doubles again, that is so strong for memes. So Pepe they're looking at. They're also looking at SHIB. They think SHIB is going to finally go on a big run because SHIB has kind of been waiting. But then they're looking at Doge. The original meme coin started as a joke, gained a massive following, continues to show steady growth. Currently trading at $15.98. Doge has experienced a modest 0.85% increase in the past 24 hours. And it's still trading. We don't need to look at it from its previous all-time high, but its year-to-date return now is 86%. That's right, we have 86% return so far year-to-date for Doge. Not bad, right? Positive outlook for the meme coin during the upcoming bull rally. So they're also talking about this upcoming trend as the bull market continues. The Doge price has formed a symmetrical triangle pattern, which we just looked at on the chart, and it's on the path to breaking it this week. Outcome still remains uncertain. If Dogecoin succeeds in breaking out of the triangle pattern, bulls will be ready to target the upper resistance level of 20 cents. So what would 20 cents look like? So we'll look at Doge here on the daily. Well, let me look at Bitcoin first. So we go to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin chart, and let me go back to the 4-hour. So if Bitcoin from here were to go back up to, let's say, 70,000, that's a 4% increase. But if it comes back up here, let's say to 72,000, that would be a 6.5% increase for the month. And that's kind of what I would be targeting for Bitcoin, was Bitcoin trading back up around 72,000, about a 6.5% increase. So for Doge, what would that look like to get back to 6.5%? That brings it back to 17 cents. That brings it back to 17 cents. We don't think that's good enough. We want more for Doge. 17, I mean, that's what I was predicting where Doge should be now. But now Doge is down here, at 15.9. If it's going to stay with Bitcoin, if Bitcoin's going to go to 72K, Dogecoin is only going to be at 17 cents. So I think what we're going to see instead is, let me go back to the daily now, is going to be Doge outperforming Bitcoin. Doge is going to outperform Bitcoin. So my sketch would be from here. Again, we've got this triangle right here that we're looking at mid next week, and we're going to break out of that triangle, but we're still in this other wedge here, this rising wedge, and that's, I think we're going to hit 17 cents, probably see a retrace here around the middle of the month. By the end of the month, I think we're going to see a run probably to around 19 cents. I don't know if we're going to be able to get up to 20 or not, but that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Again, it's not a huge gain yet happening, but it is outperforming Bitcoin still as we're in the early summer now. Again, not expecting to see a huge run on Doge yet. Again, the memes, if we've got Pepe and Sheep and stuff taking off, if Sheep takes off, then we'll see Doge definitely do much better than this as well. I still think it's too premature for that to happen, but we will be watching that. So that's what I have in store for June. Now the bigger picture is, again, going back to 2017 and the big run that Doge had in 2017 came off of this sort of pattern of a red-green. We have that same thing happen again in 2020 where we had a red, sideways, and then green. And where are we now? We're now red. We're going sideways, and then there'll be green again. And that green candle is the one that we're looking at for June. Again, this is a monthly chart here that we would be looking at having a good green candle here for June and coming up higher before eventually having this big breakout. It's not time yet where we are. It's not quite time yet for the full big breakout, but it's getting close. This is what is coming, but not quite yet. We need to be patient. That's what we talk about, is patience there. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about June for Dogecoin? Are you still looking for dips and continuing to accumulate? This could be a last chance. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.